everyone. Welcome to Ham Radio Basics Live, Season 2, Episodes 2, 2024 Hamcation Preview. How is everyone doing this evening? Let's see who we have in the chat tonight. Cooley, he said he's going to be joining after his club meeting, and Jeff is here. What happened to Andy? I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. Andy's usually here with us tonight. So, hope everybody's doing well. Hamcation is right around the corner here, and it's the first I'll call major event, ham radio event of 2024 or of the season. I know Courtside is going on right now over in Arizona. Our good friend Vern Six is out there, and hopefully get some videos from him on how that is. And of course, we do have the major events are coming up. There's Hamcation coming up in Orlando, and that's coming up in a couple of weeks. We have Hamvention coming up in Dayton, which is in May this year. And then, of course, we have the Huntsville Ham Fest, which is coming up, I believe, in August or so. So got a lot to do this year, and really looking forward to that. I don't know if you guys have seen a lot or not, but the new Kenwood THD 75A is starting to hit stores, and people are starting to get them. John, welcome. Good to see you tonight. And there, I posted a picture. Apparently, they're starting to get many, getting supplies in from Japan from Kenwood. So those are going out right now. And I'm anxious to see some reviews on that. I haven't really seen any reviews on it. I know some guys have been posting some pictures on their group page out on Facebook. So real anxious to see about this. It's one that you're going to have to double pause on. That's for sure. Yeah, Ray, I'm the same way. I'm interested in the reviews, but that price point, it's like what, I have my Yaesu FTD 5, and it does everything that I needed to do. APRS, it's solid. It's my favorite HT that I've ever had. So yeah, go figure that. So, but yeah, I'm going to look at the reviews. I want to see what they're like. I'm anxious to see what people think of it. But at that kind of price point, it's going to have a sale for me to think about that, because you're approaching the price of getting a decent transceiver like a 7300. So anyway, all right, we're going to move on. Tonight, I'm going to kind of walk you through things with Hamcation. We're going to look at ticketing. We're going to look at parking. We're going to look at hotels, just a number of different things and I want to try to help make your stay just a little bit better there in Orlando if you've never been there before. Now, one of the things that I will tell you, it is on the north side of Orlando. Okay. It's not where it's away from Disney. Okay. It's not anywhere near close. It's up in the northern end, and it's at the let me get the name of it. Central Florida Fairgrounds and Expo Park. Okay, so it's pretty far north of the city. This park has been there for a while. It's not something that's relatively new. We're going to dive into this right here. And one thing that I do want to say, and kudos to those that run Hamcation, they completely revamped their website, and their website is absolutely stellar and pristine, and you'll be able to see it here for a minute. Yeah, Jeff, I'm real curious. I'm real curious, Jeff. That's a good point. I'm real curious to see if some of the vendors like Gigaparts or Ham Radio Outlet or DX Engineering will have them there available for sale, because they do quite a good business at Hamcation and Hamvention. So we'll see. I'm real interested to find that out. But let's go ahead. I'm going to kind of dive into this here. Okay, Hamcation 2024. Important Hamcation info, directions, parking. We're going to do that. Prizes, and more prizes. Now, first of all, the dates: February 9th to February 11th. Okay, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2024. Hamcation isn't just a trade show; it's a vacation destination for the whole family. Of course, Disney's right by. We're not too far from Titusville, which is NASA area. You can subscribe to Hamcation for latest events and updates right here. But this is their landing page right here. But one of the first things I want to go over here, um, I'm going to go over. We're going to look at. You look at ticketing, tickets. Okay. Now, right now, you can purchase them online. They're $25 a piece. Tickets purchased after December 1st and at the gate are $25. All ticket orders received after December 31st will be held at the will call window ticket booth. If you're wanting to pick up a physical ticket, um, please do not call the hotline for ticket orders. The hotline is for informational purposes only. Purchase online. You can see there's an easy way to do that right here. Obviously, it's probably a little too late to purchase them by mail. So I would strongly suggest um, online ticket sales and mail order ticket sales end on January 31st. Do not mail a ticket request after this date. So you want to do this before January 31st, and that's coming up. That's in a week. So you want to make sure that you do it. It's exactly a week from today. So, and again, tickets are $25, and you can pay for them online and get them, and you'll be all set. So that's the first thing that I wanted to cover is ticketing here. Okay, let's get back to landing page here. Okay. Now, of course, one of the wonderful things about Hamcation and Hamfest in general is they have prizes. And in 2023, they had over $25,000 in prizes that they gave out. So, and that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of prizes here. The rules are you don't need to be present to claim the early bird or grand prizes. We'll mail them to the winners if not claimed. Grand prizes will be drawn at the last daily drawing for each day. You're required to be present to claim the hourly prizes and other special promotions. Early bird prize winners will be determined by a computer generated program based on actual ticket numbers. To be eligible for the prize, you had to purchase your ticket before January 14th. Okay. By purchasing admission, the attendee agrees that Hamcation is the sole arbiter for all prizes. All prize drawings will be posted on our Facebook and Twitter pages as well as this page. You will need to claim all their hourly prizes before 1 p.m. on Sunday. All prizes not claimed will be raffled off at 1 p.m. Okay, prizes are drawn from the prize barrel located at the prize booth in the North Hall on the schedule indicated below. And that they haven't posted that down there yet. But there's some great prizes. They're not giving away, shabby stuff here, guys. So and your ticket is your entry for the prizes. So and that's a good deal. That's absolutely a good deal. Dean, welcome. Good to see you tonight. All right. Go back here. All right. Now we're going to take a look at directions here. All right. And there you go. This is where it is up in northern Orlando. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit here or zoom out a little bit to kind of give you a feel for where things are. You can see this is the main this like I said, this is northern Orlando right here. I'm trying to give you guys a perspective on this. This is Interstate 4 right here. So you can tell it's yeah, I'm gonna try to get in a little bit. Here's Interstate 4. So it's okay to where Interstate 4 is. But one of the things I can tell you, if you're driving here, okay, and you're driving on Interstate 4, have eyes in back of your head, okay? Interstate 4 is just it's a, for lack of a better term, it's a war zone, okay? You need to be very careful on Interstate 4. Just watch at all times. There are a lot of interesting drivers out there. So I'm going to put it to you. So Valerie and I are going to be looking at some side roads to get there because I avoid Interstate 4. That's how much I don't like driving on Interstate 4. It's not a very driver friendly road. But if you have no choice, okay, just my rule of thumb is be very careful and plan your trip out ahead of time. Know where your exits are. Like if you have a hotel, know where it's at. Plan it out ahead of time. Plan your lane changes ahead of time as well too, because like I said, it's very interesting driving here. So, but be that as it may, okay, I'm going to back up here. Okay. Now parking. And let's get down to here. Okay. I'm going to pull up the fairground map here. Okay. This gives you an idea. Now, what I can say is what they've done here, it's numbered up here where you can kind of see it up there. These numbers are here, but they're in red over here, and they're really hard to read. Okay, they're very hard to read. See, there's plenty of RV parking here. Now, RV parking, I believe it's $50 a night, and that would be something that if you want to pursue, it's under parking in our RV information here. Okay, I gotta get the expanded screen here. Hang on a second here. All right. All right, there's the expanded screen. Okay, that's better. All right. See these numbers right here? They're in red. You can see them, but they're not very easily discernible. Probably should have made this another color. Like, for example, right here is the RV parking. There's parking here, and then there's a lot of parking here. This is where I think this is Colonial Drive. I'm not sure. The main drag right here. No, I think this is Colonial Drive below, and this is coming in here. Now you can tell it is not. It's not like Hamvention. There's only really like there's an East Hall, West Hall. There's a North Hall, and then there's a swap area that they have. Now you can see there's going to be a building over here to the right. Like if you're interested in taking your ham radio exam, it's going to be over to here. And I know ham test prep is going to be part of it. Forums are going to be up in this building over here. And you can see there's tailgate areas that are here, and there's a swap area here. Now, it's not like I said, it's not a big. There's not multiple buildings like they are at Hamvention. So booths are it's a little on the tight side, but still there's plenty of room to navigate and to move around inside there. So, but this is what it's like, and it's and I got to say this. The other thing is, okay, doors open at 9. You want to be there early. Okay, we're planning on being there very early, so make sure that we get our parking spot, because if you get there after 9, you're going to park in the back 40, and you're going to have quite a bit of a walk. First time we went to Hamcation, that's what we faced. We faced quite a long walk to get there. I would say we pulled in. We had to park down about where this arrow is right here. So we had to walk all the way down there, and it's a pretty good walk. I mean, you're going to be on your feet all day, but yeah, I wanted to kind of make everybody aware of that right there. Okay. Now let's see here. Okay. Now who's going to be there? Okay. And I know, well, you know what? Let me back up here. I think this is going to be one of the things I think people are going to want to know are accommodations. Now, one of the things that I can tell you is, and this is something that I was advised by, because I'd email them to get information because I'm getting media credentials because I'm a YouTuber, and all YouTube content creators can get media credentials for Hamcation and also at Hamvention. But one of the things that I asked was about hotel accommodations, and I know there were several hotels that are really close by, and they said please avoid those hotels. Okay, so I'm going by their recommendations here. Now there are several that they have listed here. Okay, Drury Inns and Suites, Rosen Inn in Point Orlando, Holiday Inn Express and Suites near Universal Studios, Rosen Inn International, Homewood Suites, and Comfort Suites. I definitely recommend one of those hotels. I know we're Drury Inns and Suites. It's probably about 15-20 minutes away. It's not too bad, and I believe it's not much, if any, driving on the interstate. So it's not really it's not a real direct route there, but you can get there, and I'm going to put it this way: it's in a better part of town. Okay, all these hotels are in a better part of town than where the fairgrounds are. Okay, just to let you know that. But again, I do have a link in the description for Hamcation, and if you're needing to do accommodations, you can click on the links right here. There are links here, And again, I'm real impressed with Hamcation and how they set up their website. I think they did a great job with this. And because the previous versions weren't as good, they really spent some time and effort on this. So a lot of kudos to the folks at Hamcation. I think they did a great job in setting this up. So these are places for you to stay. These are accommodations. You would definitely, I would definitely get in there and try to book something ASAP if this is something that you're interested in. Okay. All right. Who's going to be there? Okay. That's probably one of the big questions that a lot of people have. Okay. And you can see there are a incredible list of vendors here. Alpha Antenna, Cushcraft Antennas, trying to read some of the popular ones. High Gain, Kenwood's going to be there. National Weather Service, Melbourne will be there. Repeater Book, Shack in a Box, Youth on the Air, ABR Industries, Dakota Lithium will be there. They make batteries. Diamond Antenna will be there. Elecraft will be there. Ham Radio Outlet, Hamcation Lanyards by Scout Troop 36. ICOM will be there, of course. See who else. Monobeam, Orlando Amateur Radio Club membership. Radio Society of Great Britain. That's interesting. They've sent somebody there. World Radio League. Dayton Hamvention will be having a booth there. That's it. That's awesome. Flex Radio, Gigaparts, Ham Radio Prep will be there. Hamcation Special Event Station. Huntsville Hamfest will be there. Max Gain Systems, MFJ will be there. Quicksilver Radio there. By the way, Quicksilver Radio, they are a fantastic. If you guys don't know about them, I think I've talked about them on one of my previous videos. They are fantastic. They have a lot of great power pole products and cables and things. You definitely want to go ahead and check them out. Let's see. The sign man of Baton Rouge. He did our signs for Valerie and I. Great job. Fantastic job. Let's see. VHQ Hex, Wild Sage North America, and Yesu will be there. Okay. It's very interesting who they have listed here. And one of the ones that really kind of surprised me that I didn't see on the list, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Hey, there he is, Joe. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Don't see DX Engineering on here. That's really kind of interesting. That they aren't going to be there. I would say, Ham Radio Outlet's there, Gigaparts is there. I would have expected DX Engineering to be there. Now this is, this may have been published at a certain date, so I don't know. But I find it very interesting that they're not on this list. I would think that Heil Sound will be there as well too. Wanted to, of course, yeah, very, very, very interesting. I don't see it. Wolf River Coils will be there as well. So, yeah, Kenwood is on the list, Jeff. Kenwood is on the list. All right. So that's it for vendors. See, who else did I see that Messi and Poloni cables. I know a lot of guys like to use those. I know Jason's talked about them quite a bit. They're going to be there as well too. Trying to see if there's anybody else. TN07 Engineering, they make some great antennas. I think they make some stealth antennas. I'm trying to go and see if there's anything else out of the ordinary here. But yeah, it's kind of funny that I'm not seeing them there. That's really kind of really kind of funny. I don't understand. Chris, good morning. Good to see you today. Glad you could join us. Andy, welcome. Good to see you as well too. Glad you were able to stop by tonight. Okay. So yeah, that kind of surprises me that they're there. Who else was I thinking here? Okay. And I'm not seeing them on the list. I'm not seeing Chameleon on the list either. And that's another surprise. Okay. Um, so those are two surprises. But again, this list may have been published at a point in time, and they may have committed before they publish this list or after they publish this list. So that's why it's not out there. But not seeing Chameleon there is interesting, and not seeing DX Engineering there is interesting because those are a couple of bigger names here. So very, very, very interesting. I'm Very, very interesting. Okay, we're going to move on. This is the vendor list, and again, guys, I have the link for Hamcation down in the description, so you guys obviously can get to it. But they have done, like I said, they have done an absolutely stellar job here with this. I am really, really pleased with the job that they did. Now, one of the other things that they do there at Hamcation, of course, they do this at Hamvention, and most Hampests they do have license exams. And let's go ahead and I'm going to share the screen regarding that here. Okay, I think we got it here. Okay, yeah, FCC license exams. We're partnering with hamstudy.org and exam tools to bring you a seamless in-person digital test session. Okay. Exams are administered throughout the following times: 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Friday. Doors close at 3. 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, and no testing on Sunday. You can arrive at any time between the hours listed. The sessions are free. The FCC may assess an application fee. Okay. Fee only applies to new, renewal, and vanity call sign applications. There are no fees for modifications, such as upgrade requests for new sequential call sign, for administrative updates, such as a change of name, mailing address, email address, or license cancellation. Fee is paid directly to the FCC after the session via emailed instructions. Please use a valid email address. The FCC will dismiss any application without a valid email. The email address is not public here. Exam room seating is limited to 25 candidates at a time. Plan on a minimum of 15 minutes for your exam session. Some sessions take longer if technology issues arise. Let us know if you need any accommodations, such as large print, verbal exam readings, etc., by using the contact of the link below. You must have an FCC registration number, FRN, and valid email address to take exams at Hamcation. The FCC will not process any applications without an FRN and email. Okay, and there is plenty of information here, and this is something that you're going to pursue while you're at Hamcation. Definitely want to go ahead and do that. Now, I did show you it is a ways away from where the hall is, from where the main activity is. So be aware of that. And again, one of the things that I can't emphasize strongly enough is you want to get there early, because if you get there around 9 o'clock when things open up, you're going to be parking in the back 40. I guarantee you that. I promise you that. So, okay. One of the things that impressed me was how organized it was when we went. Now we went back in 2016, so it's been a few years since I've been there, and they were the booths were well laid out, they were organized, they were easy to access. Of course, the booths that seemed the most packed were ham radio outlet and gigaparts. People were buying radios and accessories and whatnot. They seemed to be the most packed when we were there. There's plenty of restrooms there. There's also plenty of vendors for food outside. Now, be prepared to pay, like what, probably $10 or $15 for a hamburger and fries, hot dogs, that kind of thing. They're going to be inflated prices. They're from vendors. They're pretty good. I mean, we enjoyed our food, of course. Like I said, we probably dropped about $30 for a couple of burgers, fries, and a couple of Cokes. So, it's not going to be cheap, but you don't have to leave off site. And I think that's the big thing here. You don't want to leave off site and try to come back because you'll never find a parking spot. That's another good tip there. Don't try to go out to lunch and come back because that's not going to work. All right. Now, one of the other things that I didn't do, I didn't go to the swap, and I didn't go to the outside vendors to take a look and see what was available at the time. I was in my infancy as a ham radio licensee, so looking at used things really didn't appeal to me. I was looking at new, but I am going to be taking some time to go ahead and do that. One of the other things is if any of you are there and see me, I have little bags that I'm going to give you guys, just some, small things like lanyard, keychain, some stickers, business card, that kind of thing, to get you guys something. If you see me, walk up to me. We're going to be wearing our Ham Radio Basics shirts for there, both Valerie and I, so you can easily identify us. And Valerie will be right with me the whole time. I'm going to be doing a lot of filming there as well too. I'm going to be talking to a lot of the vendors. Trying to talk to them. Of course, I really want to spend some time trying to talk to Ray from ICOM. I'm trying to talk to John from Yaesu, just to get them on camera, just to talk to them a little bit, just, not get too in depth, but, ask some questions from them. John and Ray are great guys. I'm friends with both of them on Facebook. It seems that their grass does not grow under Ray's feet. I can tell you that right now. He's almost always on the road all the time. Anytime I see him there. So just I'm looking forward to that, and also talking to some of the other vendors too, because some of these other ones like Shack in a Box, they do a great job, and it's a mom and pop kind of thing. And I know my friend Anthony Gettle, he did a great interview with them at last Hamcation, and I'm hopeful of being able to spend some time with people like that. Of course, I want to talk to people from MFJ. I want to talk to some of the other vendors there. Alpha Antenna. I think Alpha Antenna makes some great products there. Like I said, I would love to have talked to somebody from Chameleon, but they're not there. And I'm real surprised DX Engineering isn't on the list. But that doesn't mean they're not going to be there. So we'll find out as far as that's concerned. So, but yeah, we're looking forward to it. I'm going to take a look here and see if there's any other topics that I want to go over with you guys here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk about a talk, and I want to make sure that you guys are aware of this. Now, of course, many of you, when you come, you'll be bringing your HTs with you too. Talking will be on 146.760 KB4 UT repeater. The repeater is a mixed mode system fusion repeater located in beautiful downtown Orlando. Has good coverage throughout the Central Florida region. Backup talking will be on 443.050 repeater. Okay. And it lists D-Star K1XC 146.820 600 over there. So, Hamcation Information Station is AM 610. City of Orlando is bracing to handle the influx of nearly 25,000 faithful ham radio operators, increasing its population for the weekend. In addition, American Radio ARRL will have its North Florida section convention going on simultaneously this year due to construction of Interstate 4 and many surface streets that serve the Central Florida Fairgrounds and Expo Center. Helping the inbound find our parking lots is one of the key goals of the radio service. AM 610 signal will be heard roughly 5 to 10 miles from Central Florida Fairgrounds, directly approaching attendees to approaching attendees to parking facilities. It is being provided as a service to Hamcation by Information Station Specialists of Zeeland, Michigan, which this year will utilize a newly designed, highly efficient, high-capacity antenna to transmit the information signal. The HPR 0900 high-performance AM antenna and RadioSat portable transmitter system will be operated from and available for inspection at booth 48 during the event. Okay. And again, we already went over fairground instruction, parking and RV information, passenger cars, high profile. Parking is free when attending Hamcation. Please enter the fairgrounds from either Pete Parrish Boulevard or Fayetteville Road. Follow all signage and or parking attendants. Handicap parking is just east of the ticket booth. Do not leave your valuables in plain sight. Secure them out of sight. And to talk about RV parking, RV reservation info right here. And there's information on that if that's something that you're interested in. And one night for 30 to 50 amps is $60. 2 nights, 3 nights, 4 nights, 5 nights if you're interested on doing that. So that's it on RV parking for Hamcation. That's pretty much it that I have. Oh yes, Phil. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Yeah, I do want to talk to Phil from Kenwood. Thank you for mentioning that, Joe. Because yeah, see, I don't know him as well as I know because I've had some dialogue already with Ray and with John, but I haven't really kind of gotten to know Phil yet. I'm looking forward to meeting him as well. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, Joe. That THD 75. I don't know if you saw the price tag on that. That's $749 for an HT. I'm like, wow. I'm getting close to being able to buy a transceiver for that. I could buy a Yaesu FT891 and have some change left over and probably buy a tuner. It's just a hard pill to swallow, especially when you got, I love my FT5D, my Yaesu FT5D. It is an incredible radio. I got it on sale at Ham Radio last year when it was $100 off, and it's just an excellent radio. John, welcome. Good to see you tonight. Glad you stopped by. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at as far as that's concerned. It is coming up, so we're looking forward to it. And like I said, I'm going to be spending some time going around talking to the vendors. And if you see me, make sure you stop by and say hi. We're going to be wearing Ham Radio Basics shirts. We'll have our tags on. You'll know who we are. I'll be the one with the most beautiful woman there. Okay. So it'll be real easy to find me. All right. Real easy to find me. She is the world's most beautiful woman. So, but anyway, okay. You guys make sure you stop by to say hi. Even if you don't want swag or anything, just stop by, talk for a few minutes, say hi. It feels good also to be back in what I'll call the land of the living here because, overcoming all that stuff that Valerie and I went through at Christmas time, being sick with bronchitis, having to go to the emergency room 3 times. It was wow. It's good to be in the land of the living. I'll tell you that right now, guys. It has been a great evening. I hope all you guys have a great rest of your day today. Thank you all for stopping by tonight. Jeff, Andy, Chris, John, Joe was here tonight. Jeff was here tonight. Cooley, hope you enjoy the rebroadcast after your meeting tonight. I'm glad you guys stopped by. Thank you all so much. And again, if you have any questions about Hamcation, because I have been there, don't hesitate to email me at hamradiobasics@gmail.com. I'll be happy to answer them, or you could throw a quick question in the comments of this video and let me know, and I can get back to you. It'd be easiest to email me at hamradiobasics@gmail.com. I'll get back to you if you have any questions about it. But again, it's a lot of fun. You'll have a great time there. You'll meet other YouTube content creators there. I know for sure Jason will be there. I'm pretty sure Jason will be there. Pretty sure Josh will be there. I know Vern 6 isn't going to be there. I think Vern has some other things to attend to. Saw some other ones. I'm not sure if Mike K and MRD is going to be there. Anthony Gettle. I think Anthony's not going to be there. I'm not sure. But some of the ones that I associate with, Mike from up in New York. I don't think you're going to be there. But the ones that are there, make sure you walk up to them, say hi, and tell them how much you appreciate their content. We do this because, number one, we do this because we love ham radio, okay? And we want to get a great message out because, it is the world's greatest hobby. We have a lot of fun with this. And I want to make sure to convey that to people through my videos. I think I do a good job. I've hit 2,000 subscribers, so I think I must be doing something right. And the videos are going to start to get cranking out this weekend. I'm going to be filming a couple, and I'm going to start doing that on a weekly basis to get some videos out there for you guys. Got some good products for you guys to look at, so look forward to that. And I want to thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging in there with me with going through our sicknesses and illnesses and everything, and through the holidays. I know I put a couple of shows, rebroadcast a couple of shows. They were good ones. Ones with Josh, Jason, and also Mike from K&MRD. We had a good time. So I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of these guys for the first time. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to just spending a lot of good time out there. And like I said, if you guys are out there, please make sure you walk up to us, say hi, introduce yourselves to us. Like I said, I have some small little stuff that I'm going to be able to hand out to some of you guys. So as always, guys, it's a great day to make a Q. So 7 3s, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening.